Oh, look at this. Celtic Scarecrow said, "Fools normally don't get sick." Oh, that's cute. Celtic Scarecrow. I just got to do one thing really quick. I got to do one thing really, really quick. Just really quick.
What's that? It's the boys rolling up and Juicy's got a cat. Oh no, Eddie got the snow. Josh and Molly driving en route to the studio.
I thought all the big three.
Nick, now, this is not the first time our fans have let us down.
And you better get familiar with this room if you think that's the way you're going to act.
Aliens. So to figure out whether or not it was a Halo Elite drawing this they set up some cameras. And what they saw...
All right, we got Celtic Scarecrow apparently opened up a cookie shop and is selling Nakatomi Plaza and Lord Chair gingerbread cookies. Did you hear that? That's what's going on in the Phantom Zone right now, apparently. I went in there and gave him a firm talking to, and then he opens up a cookie shop. My words meant nothing. They meant nothing. He does not fear me, apparently.
The thoughts slide right off of this dumb c***. I love him.
Oh yeah, is it Civ? He named a town oh my god, he named a town after me! What?
They're doing what? Hey, God. I flooded the earth before and I'll do it again.
Who snitched to you? That's what I want to know.
Don't worry about that. Answer the question.
Sure, Star Wars was inspired by World War II, which sounds crazy, but hear me out.
Oh, a Panthers fan!
Hi.
Does it look like I know?
Show some love. Celtic Scarecrow.
What's up, everybody? Celtic Scarecrow here, live. Ignoring, like always, the gaming channel. It's just what happens. But yes, moving on to mock draft. I meant to do this yesterday, but I got lazy, to say the least. But we're here. Tiny, looking adorable in his little Panthers mascot onesie. All right, looking at Panthers. First off, free agency. Signed Kenny Pickett, 4 years. 4 year, 1 year, $4 million. Okay, I still think we're gonna draft somebody. Re-signed David Moore. Okay, that means nothing to me. We just signed center Luke Fortner, 1 year. Still think we'll get a center in the draft. Re-sign Isaiah Simmons. Cool. Re-sign Akbleed Evans, corner, 1 year. Cool. Re-sign J.J. Jensen, longest Panther on team, 1 year. Just give him a life contract. But the big ones is we signed edge rusher Jalen Phillips, 4 years, $21 million. If he stays healthy, it's everything I'm hearing. If he stays healthy. And then we got Devin Lloyd, 3 years, $45 million, 25 guaranteed. Those two moves are the moves that I think are the bigger of the two Panthers moves because that fixes our defense. We also released somebody. So with that being said, I definitely like what we're doing right now. I can see moves to be made in Tiny. Yeah, shrink a little bit, buddy. Thank you. In the draft. I can see moves in the draft, but this takes care of a linebacker, like two linebacker our linebacking and our edge. All right, with that being said, let's get to our mock draft. Of course, it is a 7th round Panthers. Unless you pop in and tell me what team you're a fan of, I'll just keep doing Panthers. All right. With that being said, let's get going. Oh my God, Mendoza went 1. Can you believe that shit? Mendoza went 1. I want to propose a trade to the Titans. I don't see this happening at all. So it's going to be next year's first, the 19th. Wow, that's... I don't hate this. We give up 2 picks. We're getting number 4 overall. See if it works. Hey, we traded up. We got number 4. And with the 4th overall pick, with now us on the clock, Minnesota offers us a trade 18, 24, a second, and a third. 15. No, we traded up because we want Jeremiah Love. Hey, we lost a stud running back. I'm going out to get the best running back in the draft. I don't care. This is my mock draft. I'm doing it. So now we have Jeremiah Love. We have a back who can be compared to Saquon Barkley. I think we're good there. Yeah, so 4th, we gave up, 3 picks? I doubt it's going to take a lot more than that to get that, but it worked. It took it. I don't care. So we got running back. First one out of the way. All right, we're here. So we're picking up. We're going back a few spots. See how trade. 55 and 22. I like that. Go back a few spots. Got our pick back. 101. No, because I can get the guy I want right here in Caleb Banks. Putting him up front with the other guys that we have. And I have to move something, so we're going to pause real quick. I just realized all my chats are actually over on behind my mock draft. So I have to move them over. Because if someone does chat, I won't see it. And then the last one is YouTube. The big one to pay attention to is Rumble. Okay. So we made a big splash move. That's the first one. It's the big splash trade. Ah, my bad. Oh, I see a guy I kind of want. I don't think we're going to get him. Oh, we're definitely not going to get him. We're way too far down the pole. So we got a stud running back for a steal, realistically. We got our big defensive tackle. I think our defense would be set that way. So this is the crazy, I don't see happening trade mock draft. I will post these all right after I get done on to the Twitter. All right, cool. The 50-50 trade. We move back 2 spots, lose a 7th. Pick of a pick this year. I do not like that. Don't want to lose my pick. How about instead? I'll send that their way. Nope. And that's on you. All right, so here. We got a running back. We got a defensive tackle. Says we don't need an edge. We just picked one up in the free agent market. I am not sold we need a tight end, to be all honest. 6'8", 230. Plays both tackles. Swing tackle, eventual starting guard. Not really a thing I want to see there. Should have taken that damn trade. Linebacker. I know we just signed somebody. 13 Sunbelt. Kibble making. We just trade it for a stud linebacker. Athleticism, minor Jackson, potential day 3. Tone and quality. Oh, Everett, just seeing what we got here. Keep an eye on the TV screen because Penguins are playing. 12 pass breakup. Dang. A little bit like, short. You know what? That's our guy, Keith Abney the second. Boom. Don't have a trade offer here. Kind of hoping I got one. I did not like the people around this pick. Offense. We got out there. We're in the 4th round. But I don't think we need attack wide receiver. Defense. I think we already added edge, like I said, in the trade. Best available? Sure, let's get the tackle that can somewhat play guard. Alright. I saw I have something on Twitter as well. But 2 likes on Twitter. Probably someone. Scrolling down, pick 158. If you haven't watched me prior to this, then you don't know who exactly I'm going for right here. It's Drew Adler. I've said before, I think we need to bring in a quarterback to go after Bryce. Bryce has not had a full season of being the starter. Kenny Pickett's not the backup. I think this guy also fits what Canellis likes in a quarterback. Big body, strong arm. I honestly think if he didn't get hurt, he might be competing with Mendoza for the number 1 spot. So let's just grab him. Cool. And we can go after somebody. Is there another quarterback? We got 2 picks left. Because I made a big trade. Guard, 6'5", 315. Big boy. Arms is limited times. There's no pass protection. The word depth piece I don't like seeing. 6'6", 315. A little bigger of a guy. Those quarter. Nutrition guard is on the table. Offense. Center. I like Pat. I think this is probably where Pat will go. 3 years at Notre Dame, 1 year at Indiana, wins national title. Just go get yourself a center who is smart and has a history of winning. That's simple enough. Like I said, this is not a believable mock draft because, I don't think we'll trade up to number 4. Like I said, and if we do, I think we'll have to give up more than what I gave up. All right, pick 200, our last pick of this mock draft. And we need somebody. BJ Payne. Kansas State. Okay, he's an option because I like the name. Eric Rivers. Nope. How many tackles have I drafted? 1. Our boy, Diego Pounds. It's one of those things where first mock of the night, we had to go a little crazy. I'll get ready to post this on the Twitter. Hashtag keep pounding. Hashtag NFL. Hashtag YouTuber. I just gotta wait till the mock is over to give my final analysis on this round mocks. Like I said, I got two guys I wanted. All right, let's look at it. I'm going to take a screenshot. Boop. Upload the photo. That one? It is that one. Post. All right, so starting off, we trade away the 19th pick, a first overall pick, our 83rd pick, and a 4th round pick to move up to number 4 to get our boy Jeremiah Love. I'm also trying to censor Tear the Bard video. I did a reaction to Taylor the Bard. It's going up, but it had copyright issues, so I'm just trying to get through all that right now as well. So bear with me on that. All right, yeah. So let's see. Traded up to get Jeremiah Love, potentially the best player in this draft. Not that he has the crazy speed, ran a 4.3. He is 6'2", 214. He's lean, he's agile, he's fast. You put him with, and especially with Hubbard, who runs more physical. He runs like Price does. I think this would be a great way for him to kind of not be destroyed early on. He will be kind of a nice 1-2 punch. Would love it, especially as an Irish fan. Caleb Banks, guy I actually think might be our first round pick, to be all honest. I like a lot that he brings to the table. He's 6'6", 325. Cool. Long arms. If he's not, he's going to be in the middle with Derek Brown. I think the two of them will just take over a game. Can never have too many corners. In this league, cannot have too many corners. Offensive tackle that can play guard. Big boy. Like I said, I'm not sold on Bryce. I probably be in every mock draft I do. I will take a quarterback. I think Drew Adler might be one of the best quarterbacks in this draft class. The only reason why he's not higher up on the list, he got hurt. Season-ending ankle injury. Time for November, so he has lots of time to heal. Lots of time. Especially if you take him in 5th, low risk. Pat, I think, is probably one of the best centers coming out, but because it's coming soon, no, it's going to be low on the thing. And of course, Diego Pounds is just a great name. It is just a great name. And also, can never have too many linemen. We learned that the hard way. All right, restart. All right, we'll go with the Pro Football. No consensus this time. All right, and enter. This one we're not trading up. Right there, I would think. Love, that's probably where Love's going. Well, that would make my coworker happy. That would make my coworker happy. That's a smart pick for the Cowgirls. All right, let's see what's in store for us. 23rd pick and the 54th pick for the... I don't like that. I don't like giving up multiple picks. Give you Minnesota's 4th. How about this? That's my proposal, Eagles. Didn't happen. Okay, so realistically here, a lot of people are saying tight end. 6'3". That's not a tight end to me. That's a slow wide receiver. I do think right here is where we're probably going to go. It would be smart. 6'5", 6'6", 300 pounds, point of attack. It's not in the first round. Impact. I think we go Caleb. Luom. I think that's a smarter pick. We're being smart this time. Just being a lot more logical with our mock here. Like I said, went crazy on the first one. Not going crazy on this one. There's a few players I think are just smart lock picks for the Panthers. Tight end is not one of them. Okay. Then a second for 73 and a second versus pick 54, 98. That's a 50-50 split. They really want picks from us. I'll give you that. That's my proposal. It's the Eagles. I'm not giving them crap. All right, here. Did our boy get taken already? Caleb Banks get taken somewhere that I didn't see? Yep, 53. All right, good for Caleb. Going for first round grades, which I do think that's kind of where he's at. All right. Where else can we fix? There's a line to be first lower conference, blah, blah, blah. 6'3", 6'4", so he's like my height, 209, 201, where I want to be at weight class. Not sure safety is the best pick here. I still like the defensive tackle position. 6'4", 231. With the caliber, I don't like that. I don't like that as a lot. As like linebacker. I know we signed 2, but let's see. I hate the word lax on my second round pick. Scott, 5'11". Just under 6 foot. Assumed 13 tackles for loss, 5 sacks, 2 pick six. And then versatile nickel. I don't hate it. Let's see. Did a safety or corner? I'm going here. 1.3. Let's see. Yeah, we draw a lot of flags. I'm going to take the kid who did very well at a good run there. I think you all know who I'm picking at 83, unless I get a... Ooh, he's moved up in the list. And of course, unless he's not there. Which, he's not. Seahawks are taking all the players I want. A little different. Little bit different. All right, pick A3. No trade offers. We got a tackle and a corner. Running back. So if I was going to be a long running back, I would have gone price around 2. Ramsey, corner. Glue guy, 6'4". I don't like him. I don't think if I'm going risky, I'm going quarterback who has a big arm. Will Lee the third. Duco, I could care less where you start. It's just you don't have a lot of positivity. Kobe Lane, 6'4". Dang. Break out. That's just that's just a lot of numbers. Michael. All right. This is hard because like all the guys I kind of wanted just got sucked away. No, I had a plan. The plan went out the window. Dang, 101 tackles, 15.5 for loss, 7 sacks, 4 interceptions. That's all good. Welcome team, Kyle. Well, he went next. It's one of those things where it's like, all right, the guys that won it vanished. Sucked. It happens. They usually go after Dominique Orange. That's the other guy I usually go after. Seattle gonna steal him too. Waiting for our... Nope, Buffalo took him this time. Carson Beck is an interesting guy for me. And no one's offering us a trade. So you have two options here, in my opinion. You have Carson Beck, who has strong arm, like check down awareness, probably back up. I don't know his QB2 value. Since every Panthers fan has screamed tight end, let's fill it with another Notre Dame tight end. Eli Reardon. He's big, he's strong, he's physical, he can block, he can catch. We've had success with Notre Dame tight ends. You wanted a tight end, Panthers fan? There's your tight end. Got ads popping up all over the place. I got someone like coming on my Harriet Team Wolf. Cool. Great song, yes. Save, yes. I'm slowly erasing all the background music. I have 2 picks in a row and no trade. Keelan Black. To the 2020 mock draft. He turned 25. Spotty injury. Get off my screen then. All right, what do we go with? Tackle, corner, linebacker, defense. Pretty defense heavy draft. All right. You want Notre Dame, therefore draft by me. It's almost a given. Besides, we need tackles. Nobody. None of these things. Like, this is the other guy I would go with. Because it's like, I like bigger, stronger, taller wide receivers. It's taking actions. I can't do nothing about that. Bigger, stronger receivers. It's like he has the touch, he has played well. Star spot. I think he is a guy that we could take and maybe mold into a pro quarterback. All depends. What's the plan with Bryce? We haven't signed him long term. He's still under his rookie contract. Every year, he hasn't had a full season as we were just like, you're the guy, go. So, I think bringing the quarterback is the smart, logical choice. As I check Twitter again. So, only page I can't see. I have to keep going to it. Be where's it? Rumble. All right, we're back up. Hey, look, Pat. Hi, Pat. We need a center. I got a center. That's our last pick. Like I said, I don't dislike this one. I would be happy with this. We got. Of course, I'll go over everything at the end of the mock draft. That's what we do here. And I think I'll do like maybe 2 more. Because I don't think doing this all night, especially when I haven't had a single chat. No. Diego! Pounds. I like the Rams. I forgot about that. All right, the Penguins are winning 2-1. Clear the puck out. It's a highlight. No. They're showing with the Canes with the puck. This is not good. Turnover in the Penguin zone. Centering pass, shot, save, rebound, scored. Yep. All right, this was focused on a lot of smaller stuff. This was more logic-based. Offense tackle. We need big men. That's also why we grabbed Wagner. If you go to Notre Dame, you get a pass from me. I'm going to grab you. You're a former Notre Dame guy. I will still grab you. So, there's fixing our offensive line. 2 tackles and a center. I think Pat in like the 5th or 6th round is a steal and is a logical call for Carolina. Corner. Never have too many. Linebacker, again, kind of never have too many. We've had issues with linebackers and linebackers staying healthy. So I think bringing in someone like that would be great. Reardon, I don't think we need a tight end. Oh, God, they showed a highlight again. They scored again. But, again, injury drops him down. The dude can catch. The dude can block. He's kind of the hybrid of Mitchell Evans and Tommy Tremble. And quarterback, again, I think we're bringing in a quarterback. That's it. I don't know what to tell you. Bryce Young's on his 5th year of his contract. He's looked good and he's looked bad. He's consistently inconsistent. Now, it's like flash of elite physical talent. Great. Shows you can layer the ball into secondary. Great. Field vision actually and risk means sore spots. He can get that iron out in the first year. So that's just how we went with this one. All right. I think this might be our last one of the night. I'm going to go play some Borderlands after this. Last one. I forgot to take a screenshot. All right, whatever. Last one. Mendoza. Daily. That I don't see happening at all. I see them trading. I don't see that happening either. I'm going to restart because those 2 things I do not see happening at all. It's one of those things where it's just not me being like, I want those guys. I don't see Arizona taking a running back when they have no quarterback and they just signed somebody. And the Giants taking a wide receiver. All right, Mendoza. All that makes sense. And I love that pick for the Giants. So who are we going to get? We're up pick 31 and 63. That's 2 this year. For a 7th? Why do we feel like why does it seem we're losing that trade? Pick 36. Let's see, next counter. I like that though. But I don't like moving out of the first. Our value score of that versus the value score of that. I'll take it, to be all honest. I think you'll need more to honestly move up there, but in stakes of doing something different, let's do it that way. I still got the guy I wanted, realistically. No, and no. Big man, Caleb Banks. Welcome to Carolina. Boom, got our guy. We did it. We got our boy. We got him. Like I said, I think Banks just makes a logical sense. You can put him right next to Derek Brown, run a 4-3. Those two guys are clogging up the middle, and we're not worried about anything else. 51, that's a lot. Damn. Second, third. 93. Who's on the board? Price, where you go? I took Banks. No, 66. Trade off for me back to 91, though. Oh, I want Price. I'm going to take the running back. Give me my back. Give me Price. I think it's just, again, smart move. We get a dominant. Oh, wow, 63. Oh, yeah, we got this pick from trading back. Huzzah! Now the question is, do I go 3 for 3? Malachi Fields. Dual threat quarterback and height. I don't care. Transfer to Notre Dame. 60 yards. After 7 yards catch. Yeah, he made some highlight reel catches. Feels questionable regardless maximum level of athleticism, vertical and speed. Sorry. Don't really need a wide receiver. I would, but we don't need wide receiver. I think Legette's going to have a bounce back year. I think Jimmy Horn's going to have a breakout year. I think Coker is a legit number 2. Tetero is obviously our guy. So where do we go from there? Sam Hutchins. Look at that. Pat's falls so many times that I don't think I'm worried about that. 6'7", 6'8", heavy-handed, angles, run game. Starter as a guard almost makes sense for me. Penn State safety. I don't care. I don't care what you were ranked coming out of high school. Started all 16 games. 96 tackles. 2 safeties. Sack, 3 interceptions, 4 pass breakup. Dang. 6'3". Yeah, I'm going with the safety out of Penn State. Bang. Like I said, I would have gone Fields. We don't need Fields. That's the only reason why I didn't go Notre Dame Malachi Fields. I just don't think we need them. I think our receiver cores are fine. All right, so picks 83 and 159 for pick 96 and a third next year. Pick 159 is not a third, though. Counter offer. I'll go pick 200. For 198. Where move? There you go, 6. 5th. So I get a little more. Accepted. Cool. We moved up the pick. We still got a 4th. Fine with me. Fine. Pick 96 and a 6th-round pick for 4th, a 6, and pick 129 or so we're swapping 6. And in order to move back 30 spots, I'm getting that. I want that, Chicago. There we go. And we ended Chicago's night. Unless they trade back in, we ended Chicago's night. We lost DJ Moore. So, ha to you. All right. We're up. Let's see. Pick 119 in the 4th. Carson back, like I said. The dude looks like he could be legit. He has the arm strength, one specialized profile, but now a weakness. Yeah. We already got it back. We already got that. Park. Center or guard? Corner. Oh, he's a 6-year senior. Get off my screen. I don't want a 6-year senior. Running back, tackle, safety. All right, 6. Dang. Oh, it's an edge rusher. 6'5". I like our edges. I want the corner anyway. 6'1". Just have 2-year starter. There are 3 INTs. Done. Damn ads, go away. Great. I didn't want the Lexus ad. I want it to go away so I can see the bottom half of my goddamn screen. Guard, Boise State. 41 years. 41 games at left tackle. Okay. Cage Casey. Welcome to the Carolina Panthers. So I like what we're putting together here. Wow. We're back and we get a lot of picks from them. Accepted. Accepted. Ooh, I don't like that going. Reardon going to the Saints. Pick 147. I don't see anybody I really want here. All right, let's start clicking people, see what they say about him. Linebacker, LSU. Did I? College football star. First. I already got her back. I'm not worried about backs. Kendrick Law, 5'11". Like I said, I like my receiver core. I don't think we're going to go anything near there. Devin Marshall, coming soon. Our pick is tackle, right? Future top 50 pick. Payne, did he get hurt or something? All right, corner, best player available type thing. That's like a. I know a player I'm going to go after soon. Got 159. I'll go after. Let's see. Receiver, edge, running back. Tackle, Notre Dame. 171 for that. Sure. I'm going after Adler. We all know this. And I think that trade back would be the perfect way to get more picks and still get a good backup, potential replacement quarterback. And honestly, we get him like in the 5th. I think that's a perfect spot to grab a quarterback. Of course, we're going to go after Pat. The center, I think, is going to be one of the best centers in the draft. Our pick again. Do I take a look at all the picks I have? Look at all the picks I have. Red Murdoch. I'm picking Red Murdoch purely based on name. All right. So we're rebuilt our line. We got a running back. We upgraded our defense. We added another defense tackle. We just released a defensive tackle. Potential backup competing for starter role. The complete opposite of Bryce in quarterback. And now we kind of have where we are playing the house money. Flexible and pins the framework is size as speed is measured closer to at percent elite. If you're small, you gotta be fast. I'm sorry, that's just a rule. If you're like under 6 foot, you gotta be running like a 4.3. Age and injury history. So, bye. Caleb, 6'3", big body. No information about him. Diego. We already just took a tackle. That's why I'm not. Campbell, 6'3". However, his athleticism, slight clap, he's projected a death beat rather than an immediate start. Okay. Corner, 6'1". No information. What do we got so far? Defense tackle, running back, safety, guard, corner, tackle, QB, center, linebacker. I don't know where to go here. Skylar Gill. I didn't really take a defense tackle with my first pick. That name would have warned you a pick. Wow. This back half of this draft is not good. I saw Chase Roberts. Sure, Chase Roberts. Get me a receiver. We always can use depth receivers, punt returns. Hell, we got Horn late. You can grab a guy late who's surprisingly good. Quintavious Hutchins from Boston College. I like your name, dude. And in fact, I would love to hear an announcer having to say that all the time. Quintavious Hutchins. You gotta say it with almost like an air of like confident. Alright. 50-50 trade. We move back. We get an extra pick. Sure, we got a pick 2 spots down. Why we did that. Alright. Preston Hodges coming out of Colorado. So we play with Dion. Not a terrible thing. DJ Rogers. 6'4". I like my tight ends at least 6'6". Did I even grab a tight end yet? No. Alright. You know what? Preston Hodges. Hodge. Preston Hodge. We up again. I'm literally picks off of players' names right now. 6'4". Nope. You're just a slow wide receiver. Said I'm literally picking off of names. .6'5", big boy. I can't pronounce your name, Mr. Kelly. So welcome to the team. Literally how I'm doing this mock. At this stage, if I can't understand, what about the last pick? We have Mr. Irrelevant. Nice. Who are we gonna make Mr. Irrelevant? Who? I almost want to do a punter just for the. That is a name for you. Jack Stonehouse. That's it. That's the last one. I'm going to then take a screenshot. And so we traded away picks. We traded our 2nd and our 7th for New England, but we also gained the 63rd. We also got 59. We traded a couple picks away. Not the big thing. So let's look what we did. Caleb Banks, I honestly think this could be realistically our first overall pick. Big defensive tackle. Not a shocker there. Price, again, I can also see it being our first overall pick. Big power back with a lot of speed. I definitely think he's the second best back in the game. Safety, cool. Secondary needs help. Never have too many secondaries. Center, Cage Casey. That guard. Can never have too many offensive linemen. We got rid of a guard. Again, another corner. I think this was best. The top 50, I got them way lower. Tackle from Notre Dame. You know how I love my Notre Dame players. Drew Adler. Still, I think it's a smart play for Carolina to take a shot on someone like him. Because it's this. The rocket arm. The record of 26-9. One of those is to Notre Dame, by the way. In the playoffs. It's like he's shown glimpses of being a really good quarterback. I think with Canellis, I think he can really develop. Like I said, in a fifth, low risk. Low risk. Pat, I think it's just a smart pick. I think it's where Pat goes. And then it was just, did I like your name? Brad Murdoch, great name. Linebacker, never threw me up. Chase Roberts, he sounded fast. Quintavious Hutchins, sounds fancy. Preston Hodge. These two sound like super white guys, by the way, but they're probably not. Kelly, again, can't pronounce his first name. Carolina has a successful player who I can't really pronounce his first name. And Jack Stonehouse is a football name, but he's a punter. I'm okay with that. And then we picked up a fourth and a fourth. So I really like this pick. I think it addresses a lot of problems. Defense tackle protects that front set. I think we go to a 4-3 with Caleb and Brown right there in the middle. Perfect. Sorton and our newly acquired edge guy. I think that sets those two guys up great. It's like corners. You can have too many corners. Yeah, linebacker, edge, corner, edge. Perfect. This right here, I think, is the game changer. Game changer for Carolina. Unfortunately, as much as we love Hubbard, he has not shown that he's going to be the guy. Sadly, that's the fact. But when you have Rico Dotto go off, and then you have Price, younger, faster, maybe more physical version of Dottle, it's great. Think of like Hubbard as your Ford Mustang. Good, powerful, has some speed to it. This is your GT model. This is your boss 500 mile. He's bigger. He's probably meaner, and he can get a lot faster. I think that's a great pick. But tell me, what do you think of my mock? I'll also post this in Twitter. Draft of the YouTuber. Actually, had hashtag, not hashtag NFL, hashtag Panthers, hashtag keep pounding. So I take a screen. I already have a screenshot. It's this one. That's it. I think this would be the best route. This would be a best case scenario for Carolina. Banks falls or Price falls. You can flip those two around. One of these two falls to us. We get one or both. Perfect. Tackle from Notre Dame. Pat from Indiana, technically Notre Dame. Again, I think that's perfect for us. And then it's just like adding depth all over the board. And a potential project big arm version of a quarterback. But, like I said, that's it. That's all I have. Reaction coming out tomorrow. I'll see you weird people later.
And ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has just left the building.